Hi everyone, my name is Ren from Quicksave Interactive. In this tutorial, we will be discussing parallel states within the machine editor. Parallel states are one of the state types we have within our machine. Parallel states allow us to have child states that run simultaneously with each other. As long as a parallel state is active, all of the children states within that parallel state will also be active. Parallel states are useful if you're creating, say, inventory systems, pop-up windows, or dialog boxes, all in which you would still need the game or another state running in the background. Let's take a look at the machine editor and how we can create our parallel states. In our machine editor, we have the hierarchy panel. Within the hierarchy panel, I will go to the state type drop-down and select parallel state. I will click the add node button here. I will call this state parallel for simplicity's sake. I will then add two children state of the normal state type. I will call this child 1 and then another called child 2. Within the settings panel, I will set the initial state as parallel. So now you can see our parallel state is active. And not only is our parallel state active, but also the child state 1 and 2 are also active at the same time. This is the default behavior of the parallel state, that the children state will be active as long as the parallel state is also active. If we were to add a third child to our parallel state, calling it child 3, then you'll see it is also active. We can add as many children's state to our parallel state as we want, and they will all be active. Now, if we were to add a child state to our child 1 state, I will call it grandchild 1. You will see that it is not active by default, because only the immediate children of the parallel state will be active. Any children of the children states will not be active by default. One key property to note with our parallel state is that there is no initial property here in our node properties, as opposed to the normal state type, which does have an initial property and value. That is because the parallel state activates all of its children states once it's entered. Therefore, there is no need to have an initial state, because all of them are already activated once the parallel state has been entered. I will add a new state type and call this normal. I will move this normal state type to the top of the hierarchy. And then in the settings panel, I will set the initial state as normal. And you can see when our normal state is active, our parallel state is no longer active, and therefore none of the children of the parallel state are active either. But if we were to reactivate our parallel state, then all of the children states within the parallel state are active once again. As an added bonus, we can also have parallel states within parallel states. So I will go to our parallel state in our hierarchy, and I will select parallel state within the state dropdown. Click the Add Node button, And I will call this child parallel. And of course, just like the rest of the child states, it is also active. And we can add more states within our child parallel state. So let's call this child 4. And then another one, calling it child 5. And you'll see that these are also active because they are the direct children of the child parallel, which is active because it is the direct child of the parallel state. So yes, we can have many states active simultaneously with our parallel state type. Parallel states are a powerful feature when it comes to creating seamless user experiences in your game production, especially when it comes to having visual elements and functions running at the same time. In our next video, we will take a look at a real-world example where we refactor our tutorial machine to use a parallel state as our menu so we can have our menu buttons and a new carousel visual element running simultaneously. Thank you for watching. See you again next time.